It is May, which means we're getting all the new LEGO set announcements, and there is one LEGO set that I am very excited about, and it's the Medieval Horse Knight Castle. As a LEGO Castle fan and as a fan of fantasy and all that kind of stuff, I have been so excited for this set ever since we got the leak about it. The last 3-in-1 Castle was amazing, and honestly, they did a great job on it, and the rumors that we kept getting about this one just made this set sound more and more insane. So all in all, I've been very excited to see what this castle will look like. So it's going to be going for $130, which is more than it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be like $120, but I mean, with everything going on right now, it kind of doesn't surprise me that the price went up on it. But it's going to be 1,300 pieces, which that price to part ratio isn't bad in my opinion. But hey, you know what? Everyone has different opinions when it comes to price. This is definitely going to be a very early buy for me. But if you're like, hey, that price isn't worth it, then yeah, wait for it to go on sale. The last one went down to like $60 or $50 at one point. So I mean, honestly, I would just wait for that if you don't want to spend that $130. And if not, there's going to be other things. Like if you're excited about the minifigures, I'm going to talk about that in a second. There's going to be other ways to get these minifigure parts. The set will be dropping August 1st. You guys know all these details. Let's move on to talking about this set. In my personal opinion, this set is going to have some major impact on LEGO Castle moving forward. So because it's a 3-in-1 set, it does have 3 builds, which we can see on the back of the box art. The first build is this normal castle. It's kind of basic. It's not a bad design. I mean, a few years ago, we did see this 3-in-1 castle, which is definitely a better build, but I think the minifigures take the cake on this new 3-in-1 castle. One of the alt builds for this set is this little village thing, and honestly, I'm just not a big fan of it. I think kids are gonna love it. I think they're gonna have a lot of fun playing with it. It just doesn't hit the spot for me. It reminds me too much of this alt build for the other 3-in-1 castle, and I wasn't a big fan of that one either. However, the third alt build, I love. This tournament set reminds me of the LEGO Kingdoms Joust set. It just looks so good, and it's just so perfect for this set. I've been saying forever that we need a new Joust set. It has all the elements I kind of want, and I think they did a great job on it. If this is the only sort of Joust set we get for a while, I'm pretty okay with that because I think it's that good. I think the designer did a fantastic job on this. I think this should have been the main build, and they should have just made it bigger, and then maybe a castle would have been one of the alternate builds to it. So many people are complaining because they're brick-built horses in this set. Guys, what does the top of this box say? On the left and right, it says 3-in-1 creator. This set right here didn't come with any molded animals, all brick built. 3-in-1 Viking ship, all brick built animals. I mean, we even got a brick built cow, which is kind of cool. The 3-in-1 line does not use molded animals because they use brick built, so you can do alternate builds with them. Like, this is such common knowledge at this point. And honestly, these brick built horses look so good. The designer knocked them out of the park. They come with custom brick built bardings, which I actually really love. And it's kind of cool because you can actually change out this barding for this red and blue one in one of the alternate builds. Would molded horses and new bardings have been awesome in this set? Yes, but it is a 3-in-1 set. We knew this fact going into it, that they were gonna be brick-built horses. I'm really excited because I can't wait to see people make horses in the style and then match it to their favorite castle faction. Also, can I just say I love this brick-built sheep. I think they did a really good job on that. It's really cool because if you look at the back of this box, you can actually see the 3-in-1 dragon. Now, on the box of the 3-in-1 dragon, this little castle right here is supposed to be the Medieval Horse Knight Castle. It's really cool to see that these two sets are connected because of the artwork of these boxes. LEGO really needs to do more of that. So as we can see, there's a total of 6 minifigures in the set. We do get a basic peasant, which that is a new torso print. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen that one before. And honestly, it's not bad. I think it's a little bit basic, but it's kind of simple, which we didn't need a crazy new torso print. We have gotten a lot of good peasant torso prints recently, so I'm not super upset that this isn't like the best torso that we've ever gotten, because I do think the other figures we got in this set just make up for it. We also get 2 new factions in the set. Of course, there's the faction everyone's talking about, which is this new horse faction. And from the looks of it, we do get 3 shields for that faction. We get 3 of one version of torso and legs, and then for the king, as you can see in this image, there's a brand new torso print and leg print for this king minifigure. I mean, that's kind of crazy that this set comes with 2 versions of this faction's torso. This new torso fits perfectly with the new Black Falcon torso, with the new Lion Knight torso, so it's just going to fit really well into this like newer castle world. In my opinion, they did a really good job getting that torso and leg style for the Black Falcons and Lion Knights, so I'm not upset to see it again here. Now, as I already did mention, we get a King minifigure, and I'm really excited about this because the last King minifigure we got was in 2016 for Nexo Knights. Before that, it was 2014 for the CMF King, and before that, it was 2013 for the Lion King from the 2013 Castle line. In none of the new Castle sets have we gotten a King minifigure, so this makes this pretty cool. And I'm not counting Bricklink Designer sets. I'm pretty sure one of those came with a King minifigure, but I'm not counting that. This King minifigure brings back that crown hairpiece that we saw with Nexo Knights and the CMF King. It's a pretty good piece, so I'm really happy they brought that back. One thing I do really like about the set is you actually get a king and queen in the set. It's not just the king. The queen comes with a little crown piece that you can put on her hair, or you can take it off if you just want her to be a knight. It just gives you so many more options when you're customizing the figures with the parts from the set. And that's something that's really cool about the set is there's a lot of extra minifigure parts. Like there's some extra hair pieces, a few extra weapons, I think even an extra helmet, which is just so great so that if you only have this set as a Castle fan, you can really swap parts to make some really cool figures. This new horse faction is very similar to the Dragonborn Paladin we got in the D&D line, so I can definitely see people mixing those two factions together to make their armies bigger. I will say one thing I'm very excited about in this set is this hooded archer. You guys know I love archers, you guys know I love hoods, you guys know I love making rangers. So immediately when I saw this figure, I was like, I gotta make a custom horse knight ranger. Honestly, this set comes with most of the parts I'm gonna want to use to make a custom ranger. It's gonna be a lot of fun hunting down a good set of legs and torso to make a custom ranger with. One big issue I have with the set is why does this figure have a red plume and why does it come with a red banner? Like that should have been replaced with a white banner and a white feather or like a blue feather. I do sort of get it because you can get this different color knight for the joust, but still, to match the rest of the figures that came in the set, it should have been blue and blue. The other figure, the one that everyone is talking about, is this new Snake Knight. I gotta say this new Snake Knight reminds me a lot of the Falcon Knight that we got in LEGO Kingdoms. This figure could be a bad guy, could be a good guy, could just be a knight that this faction is jousting with. There are really a lot of options here. I absolutely love this Snake Knight, except there's one huge problem with the Snake Knight. His colors are yellow and black. LEGO Castle does not have a great history with doing yellow knights. However, I do think they pulled it off for this set. The torso itself is a little bit of purple, silver, and black, which looks really good. And it's only the shield and feather, which are yellow. The one thing I don't like about this is it's gonna be a lot harder to make custom Snake Knights because you just can't do yellow arms on the figure or yellow stuff, otherwise they're just gonna look naked. It would have been cool if we gotten like more of an orange and black or just another color than yellow so that it would have been easier to make custom knights for that faction. However, this figure is definitely going to become a favorite for many people. Also, I gotta say, for the Snake Knight, I'm really excited that they didn't put the faction symbol on the torso because it allows us to make so many more cool custom castle figures using these torso and legs. Maybe in the future they could do another Snake Knight with that symbol on the torso, but I really liked how the Viking figures didn't have symbols on the torso, so you could just make as many cool custom castle figures out of them as you wanted. I mean, that black Viking torso you can literally use for any LEGO Castle faction. And I feel like the Snake Knight, besides the purple, you could kind of do that with. There's a little bit of purple on the torso, which I could have went without, but I think it's fine. I'm just happy that this is a unique looking figure. I honestly would have been fine if all the Horse Knights didn't have a logo on the torso, because that way you can just use these torso and legs for whatever faction you want to. But at the same time, I do love that classic look of a printed torso with the logo on it. The really cool thing is that the Snake Knight has a new style of shield. That shield mold was first used in a Zelda set, and I'm really glad they're reusing it for this set. I hope this style of shield appears in more LEGO Castle sets down the road. For the record, this isn't the first snake shield we've ever gotten. In Harry Potter, we got 2 different snake shields, and in LEGO Knights Kingdom 2, we actually got a snake shield. If you really wanted to, you could buy up these 3 snake shields to just make a snake faction not based on color, but just snakes. Look guys, I've been saying it for a while. We've been needing new factions. I just didn't want another lion and dragon faction, so I'm so glad they made a new horse and snake faction. I think snake and horse factions are really good choices, so I'm really happy that they did those. These minifigures are superb. No one's really like, people are like, oh yeah, the minifigures are great. No, these are great minifigures. These are some of the best castle minifigures that we have gotten. Like, people are complaining about price, but we got 3 more minifigures than the last one. The Viking ship was basically the same price as this, and it came with 2 less minifigures. Whereas in this set, we got 6 minifigures with, what is that, 4 new torso designs and like 3 new leg designs? That's insane for a 3-in-1 creator set. Plus all the other extra minifigure parts that come with this set. Like this new Haunted House set, also great minifigures. Like, when did the 3-in-1 line get such great minifigures? Usually in the past, it's just been like reuses. The 3-in-1 Viking ship definitely came with some great minifigures. I mean, the minifigure selection in this set was great. I just can't believe the quality of minifigures that we are getting in this set. So I've been thinking about, why did we get this set? It's because of this set right here. This set did really well. I mean, the number of people who bought multiple copies of the set to do alternate builds with was insane. Rebrickable has some fire builds that you can do with just the set right here. On top of that, the LEGO Castle community has gotten really big lately. Think of how quickly Bricklink designer sets have sold out. The 90th anniversary castle has done really well. Every castle CMF they come out with has done really well. LEGO Castle sets actually do pretty decent. Now look, I'm not going to say they're the best selling sets of all time. That would be really stupid to say. But they do pretty well. Because LEGO Castle fans went so crazy on this set, I think that's why we got this one. Now, I have a few theories about this set, and the 3-in-1 Viking ship is the reason I have them. First theory, the parts from this set did really well in Pick-a-Brick. That's not even theory, that's just the truth. I think one of the reasons that LEGO is giving us such great figures in the set is because they know that these parts are going to go on Pick-a-Brick, and they're going to sell crazy well. And yes, I do think they're going to go on Pick-a-Brick. So yeah, I mean, like, look, the figures in this set did really well on Pick-a-Brick. The parts from the 90th anniversary castle did really well on Pick-a-Brick. So yes, I believe these parts are going to go on Pick-a-Brick, and LEGO just knows they're going to make bank off that, so they're willing to put a little extra detail into these figures so that they can sell even more of them on Pick-a-Brick. Now yes, I do know that the Viking Village came around because of a vote, but there's also no proof yet that LEGO didn't rig that vote. I do kind of wonder if we got new prints in this set because LEGO did know that they could reuse some of them for this set right here. Now look, there's kind of no evidence to back that up, but the reason I'm talking about this is because it could apply to this set right here. So I do kind of wonder if the reason we got all these new minifigure parts is because they're going to reappear in another LEGO Castle set. A lot of the medieval sets that they have on shelves are getting older, so there's a big possibility that LEGO could be making either a new castle theme or new LEGO Castle sets using these factions. Is there any leaks or rumors to back that up? No, this is all just my personal theory. LEGO is usually more willing to make new figures if they're going to appear in multiple sets, so I just can't help but wonder if there are going to be new LEGO Castle sets down the road. I could easily see this set bringing us into a new era of LEGO Castle. So originally there were rumors that this horse faction was going to be dark red. I do kind of have a crazy theory that when they decided there was going to be a new Griffin faction coming out, they decided to change the colors of this faction. And I do wonder if because the Paladin did so well and was so highly sought after, they changed the color scheme to match that figure. But that's just a theory, a LEGO theory. Now for those who don't know, there's this new LEGO Friends set coming out, and it's also going to have a new Castle faction shield in it. Okay, I will say people keep calling this a new Castle faction shield. It's just a new shield with a new symbol on it. It's not really a new Castle faction shield. You can definitely use it to make a new Castle faction, but I'm just saying it's technically not a new Castle faction shield. It's definitely a really cool shield, and I love the color scheme on it, and I'm really happy it uses that same shield mold as the Snake Knight shield, which I do think this shield points to LEGO making more shields in this style. Also, this figure right here looks a lot like a figure that would be in like LEGO Elves. Also, people aren't talking about this hair enough because I think that's the same hair as the hair from the D&D Wizard. It might just be a recolor, but I do think it's the one from the D&D set. So hopefully these two parts will eventually appear on PAB. There are many reasons why I love this set and why I think it's important. This set is exactly what I've been asking for in so many of my videos, my live streams, and when talking to people. The factions are brand new. They're new symbols. They're newish colors. I mean, we've sort of seen these colors before, but they're technically newer colors. Not a remake of an old faction, but something new. They feel different. They bring a whole new energy to LEGO Castle. This shows me that LEGO is gonna try to start maybe branching out and giving us new stuff and not just remakes of old stuff. I think if we show that we love these new factions, and if this set does well, it shows LEGO that we want new castle stuff, that we want new stuff that's not just remakes. I'm not gonna say it's cheaper, but it's like $130, and that's cheaper than the really expensive stuff that we have been getting, and it's in the style that kids are gonna love. If I was a kid, I would honestly love this set. It comes with a bad guy, it comes with some good guys, it comes with a peasant, it comes with a pretty interesting play castle. I mean, again, the castle is not perfect. By no means am I saying this castle is perfect, but I do think you could have fun playing with this set. And also, this set's not out yet, so we don't know what this build is gonna be like until we build it. Also, it's a 3-in-1 castle. You can just make it into whatever you want it to be. The reason the last 3-in-1 castle did so well is because people were making mocks out of it. The 3-in-1 line is basically about inspiring creativity. Yeah, there are some models that have come from that line that are just amazing on their own, and they're great display pieces. But this is not supposed to be an icon set, and we should stop comparing it to icon sets. Icon sets are made directly for adults. Meanwhile, we just got a 3-in-1 set with amazing minifigures. And the build, again, is not the best, but kids are gonna enjoy it. This was a 3-in-1 set. I wasn't expecting the best set of all time. I was just hoping for a castle set. We have gotten so few castle sets. I am excited for this. I don't care what the set looks like. I just wanted a castle set. Everyone's been making a huge deal and been like, oh, this is just an awful castle set. And I'm just like, have you seen some of the castle sets in the past? Not every castle set was amazing. I mean, there are sets from Kingdoms. I love Kingdoms, but those sets aren't the best sets ever. Original 1984 castles weren't always the best castle sets ever. On top of that, it has some amazing minifigures. Like, this set honestly blew away my expectations. Like, I was expecting the minifigures to be reuses of the Black Falcons and Lion Knights. Also, that Joust build may be one of my favorite alternate builds for a 3-in-1 set. Honestly, I just wanted something new and unique, and that was Lego Castle, and we got that. So I'm honestly pretty happy about that. Honestly, I think this set is just a lot of fun, and I really cannot wait to pick it up. I've had that itch for new Lego Castle sets for a while, and I think this does a really good job of scratching that itch. This set sets up many possibilities moving forward for Lego Castle, and I'm very excited to see what Lego does. That is why I think this set is so important to the future of Lego Castle. Like, when I saw the figures for the set, I thought it was too good to be true. But as of right now, until we hear about new rumors or see new sets, we don't know what Lego's gonna do. This set makes me really hopeful that Lego sees how desired Castle is among Lego fans. It just makes me strongly believe that very soon we're gonna see brand new Lego Castle sets from Lego. But as of right now, we just need to be patient to see what the future of Lego Castle might be.